2000. That was the last time I spoke to people. It was the last time I saw sunshine. It was the last time they saw me and I saw them before I was jailed in the attic of my own house. I clean our house, I clean our bathrooms. I clean the sheets my father vomited on after he hit my mother last night because he was drunk out of his mind, which by the way happens every night. I don't wash their vegetables or their clothes, for they believe my disgust would get into them. You know, I was their only daughter, and they were so proud of me once upon a time. Till the day I opened my mouth at a family function to tell everyone my uncle raped me. He was the doctor who convinced everyone in my uneducated family that I attained puberty when he actually thrust his penis down me. I was 9. Days before my puberty function, which was time for celebration, my poor mother couldn't understand why I couldn't stop crying, why I couldn't say a word, why I couldn't eat, why I couldn't even drink water or pee. I lost my voice screaming to myself in my head as I was dealing with the horrors from last night. I didn't know what happened. My uncle then barged in and told her it's normal for a 9-year-old, a premature for this age, to cry in pain. Look at the contradiction. A premature when it was time for my maturity. He told her to send me to him if I cried ever again. I stopped crying then. I stopped to open my mouth. I stopped to tell the world what he'd done. For a 9-year-old who is naive, he was a bad man. He was a monster, and that's all I knew. I knew the truth. For the society, it was normal. For the society, everything is normal, just like lying and submission. For a society, ugly is normal. I used the word rape for the first time, and everyone around spat on me. They said I asked for it. They said the 9-year-old girl who wore a knicker and a banyan asked for it. She appealed this man who was ugly and a pervert. This is what they said, this is what happens to a girl if you send her to school. She speaks nonsense. My father lost his job and my family was frowned upon. From what I remember, my uncle was celebrated for yet another achievement. Since that day, my mother has sacrificed her life to keep me alive. She has no friends, but she doesn't like me either. She doesn't talk to me, I don't know why. I'm locked up, I know, but thanks to her I'm alive. She takes the beatings from my father every night, who blames her for giving birth to a daughter like me, a daughter like you, a daughter like your friend, who speaks the truth, who's always spoken the truth. My 9-year-old brother doesn't even know he has a sister. He doesn't even know that I exist because nobody's ever told him that he has a sister. Having a girl like me was a sin in the family. The other day was the first time while I was cleaning my house, I heard his voice. He came running home to tell my parents. I even raped the class topper today, Ma. I raped her like Arsenal raped Manu last night. My parents were extremely proud he raped someone. My parents were extremely proud he topped the class because he raped. I learned today that rape now has a new meaning after I used it for the first time 9 years ago. And now it's celebrated. It is a word that is used to be celebrated. And for the girl that was raped, her wounds are still not clean. But I want you to celebrate women. I want you to celebrate victory. But listen to me today. You didn't 9 years ago, but listen to me today before it gets worse. Next time you hear someone use the word rape to describe victory, send them to me. I know how to clean them up. Otherwise, you, the person that got raped in any battle, will be me someday, locked up, waiting for someone to be heard someday. For if you don't listen to me today, there will be no victory ever.